How's everything going? My name is Sarah from the YouTube channel and Twitch channel SaraMelodyZT. Some of you probably recognize my voice if you've seen any of my videos. I typically don't do face cam, and there's a lot of reasons behind that. Namely, my room is typically a disaster because we just moved into this house about a year ago, and my streaming room is basically a storage room. So like it's a cluttered up mess. It's just, I don't like to have that in the background. So that's kind of why I don't do a face cam. That, and obviously I'm not very not very good looking. I'll at least be upfront with you guys. At least I know this. So, anyways, wanted to give you guys an update, talk about what's been going on, why I haven't been making a whole lot of content, why there hasn't been anything being uploaded to the channel, haven't been doing streams, stuff like that. And first and foremost is, for anyone unaware, I know I've talked about it in previous streams before, but I've struggled a lot over the last couple of years with my mental health. Now, I've dealt with depression since childhood. I've dealt with anxiety since childhood. I've dealt with panic attacks since I was a child. So, like, all of this stuff, I'm pretty much used to at this point. What I'm not used to, though, is constant daily suicidal thoughts, which for the last 2 to 3 years, that's kind of where I've been at. It's like just every single day I contemplate, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I want to end it. You know, as I'm falling asleep for the night, I'm wanting to just hope I never wake up, you know? And that is not a good place to be at. And I'm also going to link some resources down below for anyone who is struggling with mental health, to try and get the help that they need, because you are not alone, and I understand the struggles. Like, I've been there, I've had a lot of struggles myself, and our stories may be different, but just know that no one's story is more important than someone else's due to, you know, any reason. Like, no matter what it is, nobody's story is more important than someone else's. Like, just because you don't have a story that's as bad as someone else's doesn't mean that you don't deserve to get help for your mental health. So be sure to reach out to some of the resources. I'm gonna put links and phone numbers below for anyone who is interested. Like I said, anyone who is struggling with their mental health, be sure to check that stuff out. It's going to be a lot of really good resources, some of which I have used personally in the past. So definitely be sure to check that stuff out. So that's one of the big reasons why I'm not really doing a whole lot of content right now, is I've been battling my mental health for a while now, and it was starting to get really bad again, like once I returned to work, because obviously I'm not getting enough time to rest between shifts and stuff. So it's always a big struggle to, you know, wake up every morning, go to work, and deal with that for eight plus hours every day, come back, and I feel like I'm not getting any rest. Like, dealing with mental health issues, like, that tends to be how you feel. So, like, thing is, I can say something that a lot of people can't really say, and that's that I really love what I do. I love my job, I love all my coworkers, everyone has been nothing but pleasant to me. Like, even in regards to my transition and everything, like, everyone's been super understanding and really, you know, really friendly about it. And, like, I have mad respect for everyone that I work with on a daily basis, that, you know, they're nothing but pleasant to me, and I do my best to be the same way. I love everyone I work with, and that's one of the reasons why, like, I'm okay with not doing a whole lot of streams and stuff right now, because I really like my job. I really like where I'm at. I'm in a really good spot right now, at least in terms of where I work and who I work with. So I'm doing really well with that, and I work with people that I can talk to about literally anything that's bothering me, and they will listen, and some of them have even shared similar experiences to what I've dealt with. So I'm really grateful that I'm working with such an understanding group of people versus where I was before, where people were just like assholes about everything. So I'm really thankful for that. And, one of the other things that's been going on right now is I'm trying to get promoted up at work. So my schedule's been bouncing around a lot. I'm doing my best to, show them that I know what I'm doing when it comes to just about anything that they ask me to do. Like, if they ask me to do something, chances are I've been with the company long enough, I know what I'm doing to do that. I've done some of the management stuff before, and I'll probably continue to do that stuff until I get promoted. And that's something that I'm okay with. Getting promoted up would be a more consistent schedule for my work, which means that I'd be able to have more time to dedicate to doing streams and stuff like that on days off, plus having a set schedule every week for what time I start, what time I get off. And managers aren't really supposed to get much overtime where I'm at, so that's something else that is very regulated. They make sure that the managers aren't being overworked, because at least here in Pennsylvania, most of the most businesses now require supervisors work 4 10-hour shifts rather than 5 8-hour shifts. So with changes like that coming, that would mean that I would get 3 days off every single week, and whether they're in a row or not doesn't matter. My days off would be consistent, the times that I work would be consistent, so that would make it so much easier for me to start streaming again. But there are some other things that I want to talk about. Number one, I'm working on a project with Jazzler7 right now. I'll link his stuff down below, as well as the completed project. As soon as it's ready, will be up on his channel, which is also going to be linked down below as soon as it's ready. So you can go check out his channel, go ahead and subscribe to it, follow him on Twitch as well. He does a lot of really good content. I'm one of his moderators. I'm one of Remedis's moderators, and he's another really awesome content creator, which is also linked down below. He's also one of my normal co-commentators. So, be sure to give those people some love. Everyone that's linked down below, please give them some love, because they really deserve it. Remedis actually just got affiliate status on Twitch, which, if you want to go congratulate him, his Twitch channel is also linked down below. So there's a lot of things going on with that as well. Like, I have to be available for recordings with this project, at least until this is finished, everything's edited, and then put up online. And that's probably going to be a huge, lengthy process in of itself. So that collaborative project probably won't be coming out for probably a couple more weeks from the time this is uploaded, which it's August 21st, 2020 at the time of recording. So it's probably going to be a couple more weeks before this project is completed, edited, and uploaded. But again, as soon as it is uploaded, I will link it down in the description box below. Some other things that I wanted to talk about is the fact that I'm right now trying my best to get a 2DS XL and a capture mod for it, so that I'll be able to play DS games that aren't available on like the Wii or Wii U eShops. Um, for example, as most of you know, I absolutely love the Rune Factory series, and I really want to play all of the games in chronological order leading up to Rune Factory 5's release next year. In order to do that, though, because those games aren't available on the Wii U eShop, I have no way of streaming them until I get a 2DS XL and a capture card, which, if you're interested in helping me get that, there's a link down below that you can donate. I don't know why you would want to, but it's there if you want. Yeah, yeah, that's one of the big things. That's going to be one of the biggest projects I'm going to be taking on over the course of hopefully the next couple of months leading up to Rune Factory 5's American release. Which, I mean, there's still no definitive release date yet, which I'm really grateful for, because that gives me more time to dedicate towards, completing this massive project, because there's Rune Factory 1, Rune Factory 2, what is it? Frontier, I think. Then 3, then Tides of Destiny. I've already done 4 multiple times. I have no problem doing that one again. And then eventually Rune Factory 5 will be coming out as well. So I'm really interested in making this project a reality, and like I said, feel free to donate if you would like. Links are below. But there are other projects I would like to work on as well. One of those projects being, for anyone unaware, I've been writing my own music since 2005. At least lyrically. Instrumentally, I've been writing since before that, but I've been doing lyrics and instrumentals mostly since 2005. And I've been really eager to get something recorded and put out there, and I've got a couple of really great demo tracks that I've recorded and produced by myself that I'm actually really, really proud of. And I would love to actually get these projects, or get these demo tracks to a more completed state before I attempt to upload them. And the reason I kind of did the air quotes around that was the fact that when I say I'm getting them to a completed state, I'm getting them to a state where I can reasonably get them. I'm not a producer, I'm not trained in any of this stuff, so getting it as good as I can personally get it just gets it, done. It sounds halfway decent, and that's all I care about. Is as long as it sounds okay, that's, more than I can say about, like, I went through a professional producer at one point, and I only did one song with them, and they fucked it all up. And I like having the creative freedom of doing everything by myself, but at the same time, it's also got all of its own challenges involved in it, which really, really sucks. It's really hard to work on, So there's a lot that goes into doing music, and I would love to get some of this stuff uploaded onto the channel, but I also want to get some input from the people on my Discord server, which, if you're interested in joining that discussion, be sure to check the link down below. But also, I want to get feedback from you guys, the viewers, because ultimately you guys are what determines if, content is successful or not successful. So it's up to you guys and the YouTube algorithm to determine if things go well for that. And honestly, I've had very little luck in the past when I've uploaded stuff that I've written by myself. I had 2 or 3 songs get copyright claims against them because YouTube's automatic copyright ID system said, oh, well, a couple of those notes matched another song. I've never heard this song before, but you're saying it matches. I've actually gone and listened to some of the songs that they've said that my songs are, using copyright material from. I've listened to them, and I don't hear a single similar pattern anywhere in the songs. So I don't know how they're trying to say it's copywritten material, but YouTube does that to me all the time. It's a pain in my ass. So that's why I'm kind of on the verge of like, should I do this? Should I not do this? And I mean, one of the other things I do right now as well is anytime I have a really good demo that I'm really excited about, I post it in my Discord server. So if you're interested in checking out some of the music that I have done already, definitely be sure to join the Discord server in the link below, and you'll be able to check out some of the stuff that I've done. Likewise, there's one other thing that I want to attempt to do at some point in the future with my channel, and that's doing programming videos. I'm kind of a huge nerd, in case that isn't obvious enough. I really enjoy writing code. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I really enjoy sitting down, messing with RPG Maker, messing with the code for the engine and everything. And on top of that, I've also had a lot of fun, using processing, which for those that don't know is essentially a derivative of Java. It's got very similar libraries, very similar structures, very similar syntax. It's a really versatile language, but it's also really easy to understand. So it's a language that I've personally used a lot since college, and I really enjoy using that language. So I was thinking maybe doing some videos where I make videos, maybe writing a simple platform game or whatever using processing, or possibly even going as far as Unity now has a brand new visual scripting tool, which seems very intuitive. It seems like, anyone would be able to grasp it, and maybe I could do something a little more dynamic using the visual code structure. So I want to look into maybe doing some of this stuff. But again, it all boils down to what you guys, the audience, think. So be sure to let me know down in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are. If you join the Discord server, be sure to let me know what you guys think of some of these ideas. The whole reason I'm making this video is because any changes that I make to my content boils down to you guys, the viewers. If I have any chance of making good content, it relies on feedback from you guys. It needs to be a collaborative effort between me as the creator and you guys as the viewers. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that you're involved in any of the decisions of what I do in the future with this channel. So that being said, guys, that's the end of this update. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please leave them down below. If you need to talk and vent and get something off your chest, be sure to, hit me up. All of my social media is in the description box down below. One of the best ways to contact me is on my Discord server. I'm pretty much the most active member in the server. I mean, rightfully so. I run the server, so obviously I have to, be very active in the server to make sure that people know that, hey, I'm online, I'm available if you need help, if someone's having any issues or someone's being a total douchebag, like, I'm able to be there to, remedy the situation before it gets too bad. Again, also check out all the resources in the description box down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.